Hello, friends. It's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s and working so hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today is Friday, August the 22nd, and we are going to be working on my financial health. We are going to be budgeting out the money that you see above my head, $1,416.90, and we are going to be doing that in the fantastic app that you see surrounding me. This is an app called YNAB. This is the app that I use to digitally cash stuff my money every week. I don't physically go pull cash out of the bank and put it into physical envelopes. I leave it in the bank and I put it into digital envelopes. And this is the app that I use to help me do that. So I hope that you enjoy this. I hope that you follow along. And if you do enjoy it, I hope that you hit the subscribe button and follow my journey. I also post weekly health vlog videos, kind of a mental and physical health combination video, mostly physical, but sometimes I talk about me. I kind of talk a lot. So I hope that you come along with me on my journeys and stick around. Give this video a thumbs up so the algorithm knows that you liked it and recommends it to more people. Y'all, it's Friday. It's Friday morning. It's 7:20 already, my morning. I sat down this morning and responded to all my comments because I didn't force myself to do it last night. We started watching The New King of the Hill the other night. It's on Hulu. I don't have a Hulu subscription, but Nathan's dad shares his subscription with us. So I've had it for years. I just never used it. But because now The New King of the Hill is on there, we decided to log in and watch it. So we started watching that. We watched three episodes on Thursday night. That was last night. On Wednesday night, we watched the first three episodes, and that was really good. And then I went to bed. And then Nathan watched another episode after I went to bed. So last night he had to go into the office. He's been doing, if you're new, Nathan is my roommate. And he works for the state, and he's been doing a lot of like late night switchovers of equipments and stuff. I don't really know all of it, like networking stuff. He does security. So they have to wait till everybody goes home for the night, and then he can start doing it. But so he's been going in at like 5 o'clock, leaving the house at 5 o'clock and going in and doing it. So last night was one of those nights. So he had to go in last night and do that. And so since he watched an episode without me, I logged into Hulu to watch the episode that he watched without me. And I only watched the one episode because I'm like, I'm not going to get far ahead of him, even though I'm not going to be home tonight, and he's probably going to watch like 4 episodes without me, and then I'm going to have to play catch up. It's a whole thing, y'all. It's a whole thing. If you watch TV shows with somebody, then you probably understand. Drinking more pecan coffee today. It's cold brew. Anyway, better make myself. Anyway, so I logged in to watch that, and I was like, okay, now what am I going to do? I could respond to comments. I could film my August setup. My September setup. Let's not get carried away here, y'all. We're not going to do that. I couldn't go to wine night because I had Charlie, and it was thunderstorming like crazy. Plus, I'm going to have to put him out tonight. I didn't want to have to put him out in the thunderstorm when I'm going to have to leave him home tonight when I go out because Nathan's at work. Tomorrow night, Nathan's going to a birthday out in Manor, which is like an hour and a half away, while I'm going to ice ball. So he's going to be home alone tonight and tomorrow, and I didn't want to do that to him, leaving him in the crate or outside for 3 days in a row. Like, I don't want to do that because he still chews on things. We can't trust him completely in the house by himself. He's house trained, like 99% house trained. He has an accident every once in a while, but for the most part, he's house trained. It's just the chewing. And if he doesn't like to be alone. He doesn't like it when we leave him here. So he chews when we leave him. So yeah, I didn't want to do that to him, so I stayed home with him. I didn't go to wine night. It was the sprinkle for one of the wine ladies who's expecting her fourth baby. So we didn't do a full-on shower. We just did diapers and wipe sprinkle for her. So one of my friends, one of the wine ladies, stopped by on her way. Most of us live in the same neighborhood, so she just stopped by and picked up my gift for a friend and brought it, and I just stayed here. So I was like, what am I gonna do? I found Fruits Basket on Hulu, y'all. I don't know if y'all remember, but I used to have, and I don't know where it is. I used to have a Fruits Basket like button because when they re-released Fruits Basket is an anime because most of y'all probably don't know that. I read the manga when I was in my early 20s. All of it, the full thing. I read it. I loved it. I love manga. I love that kind of like I love that stuff. Anyway, I read the manga. I watched the original anime, but they never finished it. And then they re-released it in 2019. I went and watched the first two episodes in the theater when they released it. And then I used to have a Crunchyroll subscription, which is for anime, in case you don't know that, because you probably don't. But yeah, I watched it when it was on Crunchyroll. I don't remember if I finished it or not. I think I did, but I don't remember if I did or not because I have a tendency to not finish TV shows. Like that's just how I do. But anyway, I found it on Hulu, and so I watched a bunch of it last night, and then I finally was like, Becky, it is 9:30. You need to get up and take it. It was like 9 o'clock. I think you need to get up and take a shower and go to bed. So I didn't respond to comments, but I did respond to them this morning. Got my comments responded to, so now it's 7:26, and I need to start budgeting. Did I mention at the beginning of this I talk a lot? I wasn't joking. I do. But I don't have a lot of updates for y'all. This is another week that just absolutely flew by for me. Completely flew by. I did not get to go to Wine Thursday, as I mentioned, but I also really didn't do anything else. Tonight, I'm finally going to get to go hang out with my friends again. I don't really know where the last month has gone, but my birthday was at the beginning of July. July 10th is my birthday. And I hung out with my friends. I had like a wonderful, amazing 3-day celebration of my birthday. I saw all my friends. It was fantastic, and I haven't seen them since. I've been busy, they've been busy. It's just been it hasn't meshed up to where we could see each other. And I'm going to get to see them tonight and tomorrow night, and I'm very excited. So I'm going to go to trivia with them tonight, and then tomorrow night is ice ball. So right after work tonight, I'm going to leave, go up to the trivia's in their neighborhood. And, well, they don't all live in the same neighborhood, but some of them do. So trivia's in my bestie's neighborhood. And I'm going to go do that with them. And then tomorrow night, we're going to go to ice ball. And I'm very excited. My dress, I talked about it in my vlog, but I didn't talk about it in my YNAB. I picked it up on Saturday evening. I couldn't pick it up till after 5. Y'all, I love it. And I have decided, and I talked about it in my vlog video. Yeah, sure, why not? My vlog, and I talked about it to my teams on when I had my team calls this week, and I was like, y'all, I have decided, you know how they say if you win the lottery, what would you do? Couture web clothing for me. That's what I would do. I would get a custom fitted wardrobe. Do you remember last week's video where my shirt was like, I was fighting with my shirt? I would buy clothes and have them fitted to me. And I did not realize that that is something that I wanted. It is. It is something that I want. I want my clothes to fit me. I want to go to a tailor and have my clothes fit me. I don't want them to be like, I don't need them to be skin tight. I just want them to fit me. And standing there in that dress that she had like sized to me, that fit me, I just want to take her all my t-shirts. Like, I just want to take her all of my t-shirts and be like, make them fit me. I can't afford that. That's what I want to do. So anyway, now I have decided that's my goal in life is one day I'm going to have enough money to just have a wardrobe made for me. It's very far in the future, and I probably will have to win a lottery in order to do it. But that is my dream. That is my goal. Anyway. Okay. I think those are all the updates I have. I did get the link for the silent auction, so I will share that for Big Brothers Big Sisters if you are interested in seeing if you want to place a bid, maybe win something, and support Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Central Texas. You can just make a donation if you would like to, or you can bid on a silent auction item and make a donation and receive something in return for it. But I will post that link in the description box, along with the link to try out YNAB if you like what you are seeing as I go through this and you want to try out this app. I will link that below as well. You don't put any credit card information in, so it's completely risk-free trial for 34 days. Let's get started so that we can I'm going to put you down over here in the corner. I'm going to put me in the corner. Everybody puts Becky in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. I put Becky in the corner. Um, we're gonna get started because now it is 7:30 and I have got to go make breakfast and get this day started. So, oh, it made me too small. Can you even see me? Okay. Y'all, so YNAB, not YNAB, YouTube randomly recommended to me my very first ever YNAB with me budget video. Like it popped up in my recommendations and I was like, oh, that was my Wi-Fi. And I was like, yeah, I'll watch that. I haven't watched that in like a long time. It was from like February of, I can't even remember what year, but it was a long time ago. First of all, I love seeing how far I've come. That was amazing to see the difference in my budget, the difference in my, like how much credit card debt I had when I started this journey versus where I am now is amazing. Um, how many more categories I have now versus then. I did not know what I was doing. It's so I'll link that video below if you want to go watch my very first ever YNAB video. I'll link that below because I was in my room because Nathan was out here playing video games and I like didn't know what I was doing. It was during Snowmageddon because we couldn't leave the house. Yeah, I was a mess. But anyway, in that video, on my comments, somebody had said, share your YNAB link so people can sign up. And I was like, what a great idea. So thank you to that person who told me to share my YNAB link because now I share my YNAB link in every single video. I even share it in my health videos because I know a lot of you watch those videos as well. So thank you to that person. But anyway, I watched that video. And I loved it. I loved watching it. Anyway, I'm going to get started on this. So I have $1,416.90. I have a few bills to budget out. I have my weekly things to budget out. So we're going to start my weekly view. These are views. Why not let you set up customized views of things you want to do? And then everything else is going to go to Iceball for my donation. Okay, so weekly, and it's going to be a little different. I'm going to put my $50 into dining out. I'm going to move this 34.32 to donations because I am going to put that, actually, I'm going to move it to Iceball. Normally, no, I'm going to move it to donations. I'm going to give this to that family. So I have a family that I know that, I don't want to say they're struggling. They're not struggling. They are fine, but they have a large number of people in their home, because they're helping out the husband's family. And they rely on food banks to help support that family. And so I decided that I was going to roll over what's left over in my grocery budget to this, and at the end of the month, I am going to buy a gift card to the local grocery store for whatever's left over. It's a struggle because I want to put it into my Iceball. I want to put it toward my vacation, but that is a commitment that I made, and so they don't know about it, but I know about it, and I told y'all about it. So it's a commitment that I've made. I'm holding myself accountable. Whatever's left over in my grocery budget, I'm putting into that category, and I'm going to buy them a gift card. I did it last month, and I will do it this month. So there was $34.32 left in that category this week. There's been nothing left for many weeks. I've been going over, but this week I did have something left. And then I will add my $125 for this week. I am not putting anything in ecclesial expenses because I am not going to be at church tomorrow. I mean, Sunday in person. I am going to be Zooming in because I'm staying downtown after Iceball. So Iceball is downtown, in Austin proper, and then I have a hotel room at downtown to stay in. So then I will probably Zoom in after that. Coffee, I do $25 a week. There is still $15 in here. Let me undo what I just did. So there's an undo button here. I'm going to move this $15 into Iceball. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps. And then I will put $25 in here. Fun money, I give myself $25 every week. So there we go. Oh my goodness, y'all, I'm in September. I was like, why is this being so weird? We're going to undo everything I just did. Fortunately, there's a handy dandy undo button. We're going to go to August, and I have August highlighted. And we're going to redo everything I just did. We're going to do plus $50. I was wondering why these numbers look so weird. Hold, please. Okay, it's because I moved my ready to assign up in September. Now my ready to assign is in August. I promise this app is amazing. It's all user error at this point. Okay, so now I have $1,416.90 to apply in August. Shall we get started for reals this time? So I'm going to do $50 in dining out. I'm going to move $34.32 to donations. I'm going to move $15.13 to ice ball. Okay, I'm going to put $125 in groceries. I'm going to skip ecclesial expenses. I'm going to put $25 in coffee and $25 in fun money. There, that looks so much better. This is what it should look like for me. So I have available to spend. So this is what I have assigned so far this month. This is what I have spent so far this month. And this is what I have available to spend currently this month. That's what these categories are for. I am currently helping a friend of mine who is going from years and years and years of like traditional budgeting, Dave Ramsey style. She was going off Dave Ramsey. She was actually previously using his app, to transitioning into YNAB, and she likes it. She's just trying to get used to it because there is a learning curve, which is why they give you the 34 days to try it out for free. I'm helping her, and she's confused by these. So maybe you are as well if you're getting used to this. If you're in your trial period, this is what you have assigned so far this month. And if you're confused, you can click on this button right here, and it will tell you what you have assigned. This is what you have spent so far this month, and you can click on this right here, and it will tell you what you have spent, itemized, no matter what category. I've been using only one card because I'm trying to get rewards for that card, but it will tell whatever card, whatever account you've pulled it out of, it will tell you what you've spent in this category. And this is what you have available to spend left in this category. No matter what color it is, this is what you have to spend. Green just means you've fully funded it. You've reached your total that you've requested for the month. Yellow just means you still haven't finished funding what you told it you wanted for the month. But you are this is what you have. That's what those mean. In case you were also struggling with those columns, because I know she is. I'm really enjoying it. Seeing her, we went from having to like, neither of us has a paid Zoom subscription. So we went from like multiple Zoom calls because they end after 40 minutes, like walking her through it, to one Zoom call to just a phone call last week. Like, cause every time she gets a paycheck. So I'm loving watching her like get it and enjoy it. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's like, I enjoy this. So if you have YNAB questions, let me know because I really truly do enjoy doing it, answering those questions. Anyway, I'm not an expert, not a financial advisor. It's just a hobby and it's something I enjoy doing. Okay, so those are my weekly expenses. The rest of these are things that I only fill if it's a paycheck or if it's the beginning of the month, which it is neither of those things. And so I do have views set up for those as well. We will do them next month is both the paycheck and the beginning of the month. So we will do those. I have bills. I do have, today is the 22nd, and my budget goes all the way through the 28th. So I budget weekly, even though I'm only paid bi-weekly. So I need to fill everything from the 22nd, so the 23rd, all the way down to the 28th. So for me, that goes to the 27th because I don't have anything to do on the 28th. These little gray numbers, you will only see those fill if you have, this is a YNAB toolkit feature. So if you don't have toolkit turned on, you won't see those. If you do, and you don't have that option turned on, you won't see that. But if you have YNAB toolkit turned on and you have show upcoming transactions, it will, this is what that is. So my Audible is set to come out. That is $8.11. Favor is, why don't I have this set up? Favor is $10.81. I need to make sure. So I know I mentioned last week that my debit card got hacked. I'm pretty sure this doesn't come out of my debit card. Let me just make sure where that came out of last month. Because I need to, it came out of my HEB card. Okay, obviously it did. Becky, it's owned by HEB. Okay, duh. And it's only, how much? It's only $9.99. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's only $9.99. There's no tax, I guess. I'm gonna update this. Sorry, I'm updating my budget by paycheck book. with my actual. Um, I forgot what I was saying. Internet is $80.56. They raised it a penny on me. Cinemark, y'all, I finally watched movies. I used all my credits. I don't have any more credits on Cinemark. I went and watched F1 last weekend, and I very much enjoyed it. I really did. Um, I already paid the water bill. So, oh, my debit card. That's what I was saying. I needed to make sure that I did not have that coming out of my favor coming off of my debit card. So my water bill was set up to come off of my debit card. So I logged in to my utility to update my card, and I accidentally paid my utility bill when I was trying to update the card. I do think I managed to update my auto, like where it auto drafts my bill each month. I do think I actually did finally manage to update that card. But in trying to update that card, I accidentally paid my bill. So I paid my bill already. Um, So that's done. I don't need to pay anymore. Did I just say I paid it? Did I just say because I put it on my princess card? Because I want the points. Yeah, it's already paid, right? Yeah, it's right here. Do I have it scheduled again? No. Okay, I don't know why it's saying it's scheduled and not that it's out. Also, I've touched my nose when I'm thinking. I found that out by watching my videos. I did not know that about myself, but I touch my nose when I'm thinking. So, fun fact about me that we all learned together. It's already come out. It's already cleared. So 109, and I don't need any more. I'm going to snooze it. Why does it think more is coming out? I don't know why it thinks, oh, because I bet it's on my debit card. I never canceled a transaction in the debit card because I had already set it up to come out. Yep, there it is. I'd already set it up to come out. So there we go. I was like, why does it think more is coming out? Because my debit, if you're new, if this is your first time watching me, last week my debit card got hacked. Like somebody tried to buy something on TikTok Shop. My bank contacted me. I was like, we don't think this is you, and I was like, no, that's not me. So I had to go to the bank and get a new debit card. But I had that bill, and I think I have one other bill. I need to figure out what it is, where like my bills auto draft to my debit card, and so I had to log in and update that. But because I have scheduled transactions set up, that YNAB thought it was coming out. So this is where those upcoming transactions are super useful. I forgot that I had that set up. So now it's cleared. Now it doesn't say it's coming out again because I had already had it set up. So those are all of my bills, but I am going to, out of this week, pay Nathan his $500. And this is for realsio, the last $500 I owe him for the Amex payoff. I'm done. I don't owe him anymore. I will pay him rent out of the next week because I'll have another paycheck. So that gives me $586.76 to move to Iceball. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. I have got, nope, I have to put city. I have to pay city bill. I have to put $50 into city. That's a credit card. City, $50. Okay, so now I have $536.76 to move to Iceball. Iceball plus 536.76. So it looks like I have $701.34, but I still have to pay for the hotel room, which is one something. So this minus the hotel room is what I have for donation. Whatever I don't spend on this will go to my cruise, but I want to have this available for my donations. I'm very, very, very excited to have that much money available for this cause, because this is a cause that I very much think is very close to my heart, and I think it's super important to give these kids a chance and to make sure they are able to start off life. Because if you don't have a good mentor, if you don't have a good role model, if you don't, I don't think you're not starting life on an even footing with other people, and it's not fair. I'm very thankful and very blessed to have had that in my life, and these kids don't. And so I think that this is a super important foundation. And so I'm very happy to give money to it. And very thankful to finally be in a place in my life where I can. Even if that means I have to give up some other things, like maybe I don't go out to eat as often. I know I go out to eat, but maybe I don't go out to eat as often as I can, as I could. But this money I would way rather give to them. So that's what I'm doing with this week. And then again, if I don't give this, I will put it toward my cruise because I do need to start paying on my cruise. So this is what I have this week. That's it. I am going to stop it here. I have nothing to roll into next week. This is the end of the month for me. Next week will be September week 1. Next week will be September week 1 when you come back. So I'm going to stop it here. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. I will be posting some pictures from Iceball tomorrow on my Instagram, and I will definitely include videos on my vlog. So make sure you check out my Instagram. I will link that in the description box below, and check out my vlog, which will probably not be up on Sunday, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. Maybe it will be. All right, y'all. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe. Come along with me. I love y'all, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.